Anshu sir and Darshit sir. We'll just take you in like some time. So our next speaker is Mr. Darshit Talavia. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He's the co-founder of Kheti Point. His team mission is to make the agri-input retail market as transparent as grocery retail. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you, Harshit, for giving such a nice introduction. Also, I would like to thanks Marco No for organizing such nice events. This can really promote startups and colleges, right? So I'll start giving my introduction. So I am a graduate. I have done my BTech from IIT Kanpur. I graduated in 2019, and this is not my first startup. I actually did one startup back in college as well, and that was related into health tech field, but it didn't work out. So we weren't able to raise funds to actually scale that startup. So yeah, after I graduated from my college, we actually came up with Kheti Point. So this idea was not my brainchild. Actually, one of my co-founders had this idea, and he then, as I was graduating, he then introduced me to this idea, and I was like really excited that how much impact this idea can create to all the farmers, for all the farmers. So that's how I got into it. But I was not really into agriculture. I didn't have any knowledge into agriculture, no background in agriculture. So then what happened was he told me the idea. He had a background in agriculture. So then we went on to the field. I actually spent 3 to 4 months just understanding the problem statement, because I believe that understanding the problem statement is the primary key to find any solution, right? So this is also my life's principle that for any to find any solution, I just spend a lot of time thinking about the problem, and then solution, it pops up on its own. So then after that, what happened was like uh, we started building the product, right? After we understand the problem, we then started building the product. And then unfortunately one of the founders also left. So we were team of 3 people. So the techie, the CTO of Kheti Point, he left in between. So because he was like not interested into agriculture, and then that was like the main challenge that Kheti Point had faced, I would say, in the past 1.5 years. So once he left, the product was like he worked on that product for 2 months, and then he left. So it was like in between, and no one from us could code. So then it was like really challenging. We did go into the market. We tried to talk to many people, and we tried to like hire freelancers to do the job, but we didn't have that much money, so that also didn't work out. Then after that, what we did was actually I started to code. I learned to code like in 7 days. I learned to code, and then I started building the product. But eventually, after 3 to 4 weeks, what happened? One of my seniors from my college introduced me to a very nice person. So actually, he is currently serving as the CTO of Kheti Point, and he literally is brilliant in coding, and he's a very nice person. So we got connected. We told him the problem statement that we are solving, and then he was like really excited. He did come from a farming background, so he wanted to do startup in agri-tech sector. And then then that was the point in time. Then after that we started to grow. After that we raised a pre-series round as well, and then we launched our product in January or February. We launched our first product that was actually an advisory platform for farmers, where farmers can post pictures of their farms, and then we provide advisory to the farmers. But this was not the main product that we wanted to launch. This was just a go to market strategy by which we wanted to acquire farmers onto our platform. Our main product was to solve to make to like help farmers discover the prices of the product, because that is a really big challenge that currently happens, because of which farmers, like, on an average 20 to 30% of their cost is higher. We can actually help them save 20 to 30% cost by our model, by our e-commerce model. So then we launched it 2 months back, I guess 2 to 3 months back. We launched this product. That was our main product, and then we got really overwhelming response in the farmers community. we actually launched it in only one district, and farmers from other districts as well were like calling us, and they were saying that I wanted to order this from your platform, but I cannot see this e-commerce section onto our app. And then we actually started delivering that via posts to different districts as well. So like, yes, farmers do love our product, and I guess the main challenge that we faced, to summarize, like the main challenge that we faced was the one that founder was leaving our team. So that was the toughest thing that we faced.
Thank
Yeah,
you
so
so much, that sir. Uh, yeah, we
Hello,
can move
Darshit
on.
sir. I have one question to you.
yes.
Sir, actually, it was very great idea that you started in the helping for the farmers. So, but tell me one thing that, sir, that I am from Madhya Pradesh, sir, but first time I heard about this Kheti Point. So, sir, how you are doing that people get to know about your startup, this app that they can help, it is providing the help for the farmers. So, how people or farmers basically get to know about this app. So what's your strategy for awareing those people? Those are
So actually,
requirement. Yeah.
yeah, so when we launched into one of the districts of Gujarat, so actually I myself went onto the ground and talked to a lot of farmers. So basically, we follow offline marketing only. We do not do very high digital marketing. So we go to the ground, we talk to the farmers, we arrange farmer meetings onto the ground, and then we introduce them to our products. We tell them what are the benefits that they could have by using our products. How much could they save by using our products? So that is it, sir. We did all the marketing on the ground.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So Rakshit, you can go next. I think someone else was also had their hand raised. I think Astha or someone. But yeah, Rakshit, you can go next.
Yeah, hi. So my question is regarding the team. I've also posted in the chat box. So I just want to understand more about like how did you build your core team, and like what did you look into the members while you were hiring for your core team, and especially when you talked about the co-founder, the technical co-founder left in between. So how did you actually convince? Because as I could understand from your journey, as soon as you graduated from your university, you went on to work on this startup. So at that point, your peer groups are more involved into jobs, and they want to have a stable income. So how do you convince them to get connected with you and be full time involved into it rather than just working part time with their jobs?
Yeah, so I believe that uh, if someone like see for an early stage startup, even for our employees, like who are the core team employees, not the founders, but who join in very early with in a very less salary and for in exchange of ESOPs, right? So in both the cases, we actually need to like they themselves actually need to have believe in that idea. They have to have belief in this idea that it will work in future. Other or and they themselves have to have they want to work in this sector. Otherwise, their motives, if someone is like coming in with this motive that I'll earn a lot if this company is successful, then they cannot like work for very long, and they cannot work for in literally we had worked for 15 hours in a day. So they cannot do that, right? If they have this motive that they want to earn money, they cannot literally put in that much hours into the field, and they cannot have that much perseverance to make that start to make that company successful. So you just have to see one thing. I, I always give this example, like to find your co-founder is like uh, to get into a marriage, right? So you have to be with him 24/7 hours for I don't know how many years. So you literally have to know that person in and out to the core, like how is that how the person is. And secondly, he needs to have belief in this idea, and he needs to have interest in that sector.
Okay, just a follow-up question. So, whom do you think could be a better candidate in terms of consistency and perseverance? Like someone who is yet a fresher or still in their final years, or someone who has 2 to 3 years of experience, industry experience, and so. if out of your experience you can help me understand more about it.
See, I told you that the factors that matter here would be uh, how much that person has interest in the product or in the idea that you have made. But if I say that both that is constant for both of the candidates, then I would say that 2 to 3 years experienced candidate would be better for this job.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
And there are, sir, please, sorry for interrupting. Our last question to me, Darshit sir. Can I ask?
Yes.
Sir, actually, there are many startup already available existing in our market, like AgroStar, and I think, as I know, and many times my father is also farmer, and he helped by the AgroStar, and he also talked with their consultant. So, sir, what things make different your startup to the others?
See, here like Agrostar, Big Heart, or Gramophone, all of these startups are e-commerce, right? But the main thing, there are four things that differentiate Kheti Point from all of this startup. One is that we do not bypass the retailers. We are not bypassing the dealers. Uh, we are actually giving them leverage that they could sell their products. They could reach to more number of farmers. So our supply comes from these dealers. We are not buying the products from companies directly, and because of this we can also offer more number of products. So there are 6,000 companies of agrochemicals in India, and all of them on an average will have 20 to 30 products. So that makes a large number of products that currently is being sold to farmers, right? So Agrostar cannot keep all of their products. They cannot maintain inventory of 10,000 products, right? They can maintain at max 50 or 100 products, not more than that. But at Kheti Point, there can be 10,000 products that can be sold on our platform. Thirdly, we give doorstep deliveries in 24 hours. Agrostar or all the startups cannot give that facility because that is an aggregator model, right? So, if a farmer orders from some village, it takes 3 to 4 days to deliver that product. But farmer needs that product immediately. If something is wrong with their crop, they cannot wait for 3 days. Otherwise, the crop will get more damaged. So we deliver that in 24 hours. This also is facilitated by our hyperlocal model.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.